how are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a great day. This is Aikens Doherty. Also, people call me Mr. Make and Pay. I'm a trial attorney in Georgia. I represent people who are injured due to no fault of their own. If this is your first time watching, thank you very much for watching. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button and also hit the bell so that anytime I upload new videos, you'll get notified about it. Today, I'll be talking to you guys about an 8-year-old boy who was arrested. I can't make this up.
Well, first what I want you to do is put your hands right here, all right?
Florida again in the news. Monroe County, Florida. An 8-year-old boy in the school apparently was told to go and have some food in his cafeteria and sit down. He wasn't having it. He didn't sit down. It appears the teacher, who is not the teacher who normally teaches him, went to him and told him to sit down. He refused to sit down. Then what happened? The teacher pushed him down, I guess, to sit down. He was upset and punched the teacher in the chest. He's short. He's about 3'8", maybe 64 pounds. He's a little boy, small boy, little kid. The thing about it is that he is a special needs child. He's suffering from ADHD, anxiety, and a lot of other stuff. And the school knows about it. And it appears he's on medication too. But what happens? The school calls the police on him. Police came and tried to, I guess, talk to him in a very polite way, but they were pretty much arresting him. They told him, you know what you're doing is wrong. Turn around. He turned around. They put handcuffs on him. I think they tried to put handcuffs on him, but the handcuffs were too big.
So you know where you're going?
Okay.
To jail.
You're going into jail. So you need to stand up and put your hands behind your back.
Well, first what I want you to do is put your hands right here, all right?
Yeah, you can try it, but
I don't think so either.
And you can justify it.
All right, put your hands behind your back.
Never mind, I'll text you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
Barely. All right, your hands are too small.
Okay.
Come on,
Okay.
you go walk between us.
Follow him. You understand this is very serious, okay? And I hate that you put me in this position that I have to do this. Okay? Alright? The thing about it is you made a mistake. Now it's time to learn from it and grow from it, right? Not repeat the same mistake again. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, come on.
His wrists were too small. See, he's a little kid. They taught him all kinds of stuff. I think the officer said, you need to stand up and put your hands behind your back. You understand this is very serious. I hate that you put me in this position. The thing is that you made a mistake. It's time to learn and grow from it. So the cops were talking to the little boy and saying, what you did is wrong. It appears we're trying to make him feel bad or whatever. But you still arrested the little boy, taken him to jail, and he was charged with felony battery. An 8-year-old boy was charged with felony. Like, what the heck is going on with Florida? This happened in December 2018, so it's been about a minute. But he got some lawyers now, some big lawyers. I think Ben Crump is representing the boy. They filed a lawsuit against the police department. They filed a lawsuit against the Monroe County School District. And in the lawsuit, I actually looked at the lawsuit, they're claiming that the school failed to intervene and protect the child, and they shouldn't have called the police they knew that the child had behavioral problems and it was a special needs child. And also, they're accusing the police of excessive force. They are also accusing the police and the school of violating Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, in that they knew the boy had special needs. They didn't give him the teacher that normally attends to him. So it appears that, they said that the boy is suffering from anxiety now and a psychological impairment that has become physical. He's suffering from not being able to sleep. He's embarrassed, all kinds of stuff. They're asking for money, obviously. Anytime you have a civil lawsuit, it's about making it rain. So I think this lawsuit is probably, I don't know how far this lawsuit will go, because I don't think that the boy suffered that much damages, but the police were wrong to even arrest the 8-year-old boy. And the school shouldn't have called the police. The school should have, at the very least, knowing that he has behavioral problems and he's a special needs child, they should have had the right teacher to be there and make sure he's okay. But the issue now is that, was the school wrong in calling the police? The lawsuit alleges that they were wrong and, they want some money. But the prosecutors dropped the charges against the little boy 8, 9, 10 months later. If the boy had been convicted, he would have had a felony on his record. Like, can you even think about having a felony at 8 years old? So this is one of those situations where, it was extremely foolish for them to call the police, given that the school knew this child had behavioral problems and was on medication. And maybe the teacher was mad when the boy said, "I'm going to beat your ass." It's probably a bad kid. And sometimes, where I'm from, I grew up in Nigeria. Sometimes, instead of medication, they'll give you an old-fashioned ass whooping. Sometimes that can cure bad kid syndrome. Good old-fashioned ass whooping. That. But who am I to say? What do I know? I'm not a psychological expert or child behavior expert. But I know that good old ass whooping sometimes never go wrong on some children. It may just be one of those situations. I don't think that the police had to be called, though, and give the boy a felony charge and arrest him and lock him up. Come on. And he looks so small. Even if he punched the teacher, I don't see how the teacher could get hurt from a boy who was barely 60 pounds at the time, 8 years old, probably like 3, 6. He just looks like a little bad kid. And the teacher should have just found some other way, or call the principal or call somebody else to intervene instead of calling the police. Nobody was in danger. I mean, the other kids were not in danger. You don't need to call police for everything, for crying out loud. So I think the school went overboard in calling the cops on this 8-year-old. Should have. There are other ways they could have addressed this little kid, other than calling the police and having him locked up. Seriously, and catching a felony charge. Oh man, this is ridiculous, man. But anyway, I will be reviewing the lawsuit and making videos updating you guys about what I feel about the lawsuit. If I feel like the lawsuit has any merit, as the case goes along, I'll be making videos to update you guys about it. That's why you need to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out. This is where you're going to get all the legal juices. This is Aiken's Story, Mr. Making Pay. Remember, you guys, say no to extreme foolishness.